Put it down. Well, good evening, y'all. It's a little different saying good evening, ain't it? Well, we're having a little birthday party live. Now, this is my birthday, y'all. I turned 50 today. You know, been on that downhill slide for a little bit. I'm going to continue the ride downhill all the way. Have fun while we're doing it. Now, old is a aspect of your brain. Sometimes our brains take over and you feel really old, and sometimes you just feel like you feel. I feel pretty good most days until I decide that I want to move. But anyways, I'm getting me some of my pH water in. That's all I drink. I drink alkaline water. It makes me feel better. Oh, anyways, let's go back and say howdy to everybody. Appreciate each and every one of y'all being in here. Y'all are awesome people. Well, I'll go way back. Everybody's talking to everybody. So we got 351 was first, looks like. Well, I think Kelly was actually first, but then we got Chris, Keith, Joe Buck. How you doing? Chad Thompson. How you doing, bud? Hanging out on that pontoon, I'm sure. River Rat 3030, welcome in. Appreciate you. Want to be outdoors. Howdy, Matt. Let's see. Ugly Dog Lures. Howdy, howdy. Looks like, whoops. Not trying to highlight nobody there. We got James Bailey saying happy birthday. Thank you, sir. Thanks to all of y'all. Stuart the Fish Whisperer. I forgot to say happy birthday. Oh, it is no big deal. Thanks, bud. Okay, think we're back down. Oh, looky there. There's 922. I got jig tying shoulder, wheelchair shoulder. I go like that, get a pop, go like a pop, 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 pop. Sitting there doing all this all the time. Well, we had my little tickle feather out earlier. I was on Kelly's show just a minute ago, tying some pheasant tails, but we're done doing that. Better put that up so it don't get all dirty. Don't normally buy them, but I bought these a little while back. Wasn't too long ago, but because I need some more. We used to go hunting for all our feathers, but if I don't put that back up there, Rosie will find it, and then it won't have a feather left. So I got some pictures I want to share real quick while we're here. I've shown these before on my live, but hey, Kelly, if you want to send Dave a birthday gift, PayPal. Oh, yeah, if y'all want to send me a gift, PayPal link is in there too. All right, so here is a picture of me when I was a young man in my square body. And the child with his back to us in the red shirt is Gregory. See, he had a giant melon back then, too. And then that's Matthew over there. And then a catfish. And then here's another picture. Thank you, Yak. Appreciate you. Here's some more pictures of the kids when they was little. And there's the whole family besides me taking a picture. And I printed these off like, we printed this off back when they were taken. So when digital cameras first started coming out. And there's Matthew catching a fish, and there's Gregory with 2 fish on one lure. Always catching them fish, he is. And then there's my youngest boy, Timothy. He had long hair. I can't tell. I think this is when we cut his hair. But he had hair down the middle of his back at one time. He just didn't want to cut it. He just kept letting it grow. And then all of a sudden, some people started telling him he looked like a girl, and then he wanted to cut. So, I ain't no girl. They come home crying. Dad, they call me a girl. Can I get a haircut? I was like, yeah, you want a haircut? You sure? Once we cut it off, it's going to be a while before it comes back. He's like, yeah. Like, how short you want it? And he's like, about here. It's just so fun to remember back when the kids was little. So, but I don't mind having people come up and say whatever. Just no cursing. None of that. We don't need no cursing or nothing like that. Keep it respectful, but I'm going to throw up the link here. And any of y'all want to... Oh, I guess it'd help if I did it right. Link, Dave. Oh, you stupid. Says my battery's running low. Why ain't I plugged in? Oh, the thunderstorm the other day. We unplugged it. Hey! I'm plugged in. Now get out of my way. Rosie wanted the love seat, so she went over and sat on the other one. All right, there you go. Sunfish King, natural state. Howdy, y'all. Hey, Rosie. Lady, why don't you get off the love seat? She'd quit tormenting you. The dogs are having a time. Hey. Quit. You just want attention, crazy thing. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Oh, I heard crazy. She's nuts. All right, now calm down. You quit picking on everybody. I already put you out for like a half an hour. Team Snagging Whisters. How you doing, Dustin? Welcome in, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. Hey, look, there Kelly's in the basement.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Oh, well, that's wrong. Wrong show.
Yeah, start going. There you go. Hey, what is your problem tonight? You're like on fire. Hey.
Jealous of you getting
quit.
Birthday song.
Everybody left, so she's just like, I don't know, up on guard or something. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna get the water gun.
And it's got a little bit of some flat. It's got some flash in it. Some of the this in it.
Little rubber leggies. Yeah.
I may have put too much. I may have put too much.
Hey, fluff. You need to cut some of that hair off and use that to make a jig.
Hey, it's her birthday tomorrow too.
No, not tomorrow.
Well, hi, kiddo.
Or not tomorrow, Friday, Saturday.
Or Friday. Well, tomorrow's Friday.
Saturday, I mean. Her birthday's Saturday.
Saturday. Hey! All right, I get in the water gun.
The dog's jealous because you get to have a birthday and that dog doesn't.
Ooh.
Where did I put it?
In the box. Just put it wherever. I put it in that big one.
She shut up real quick when I got this.
Chris says a woolly jig.
Come here.
Pretty much what that is just a woolly jig.
What are you doing? Look, you crazy dog. Come here. Come here so she can see you. Look at you.
Rosie.
Oh, look at Rosie. Here, look at there. See, you look at everybody.
Rosie.
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 She don't worry about voices on the speaker. Rosie. Say it again, Kelly.
Rosie. Rosie.
She's like
Rosie.
she's like just looking around. Now she's looking out the window.
Called my name.
She was like, her ears are kind of like,
It's like pops up and you're like, oh, what? Where's that?
well, they don't really pop up because they're like,
Yeah.
She got some big old floppers, but yeah. Everybody asks us how come we didn't get her ears cropped, and I'm like, dude, because that's cruel.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly, I think when you crop the ears, I think they kind of look ugly a little bit sometimes.
Well, it
depends on the dog.
Dobermans are so skinny, and they have such a long nose. When you take away that extra hanging out there,
yeah,
and you put them all straight, it just makes them look so thin-faced.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And when you leave their ears long, they don't get as much. You don't get as much hassle when you take them out neither. So
yeah.
People don't seem to be people are like, oh, look at the puppy. When we take out Megan, her mom's got cropped ears. Everybody's like, oh, there's a Doberman, be careful.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? She gonna lick you. Biggest key with any dog is socialization. But today is my 50th birthday.
Yep.
I'm on the downhill slide.
Yep. He's over
been
the
there
hill.
for a while.
Over the hill and falling over.
How old are you? How old are you, Kelly?
40.
40. See, you're over the hill too.
Yeah.
You're middle. Yeah. Most people don't realize, but when you hit 40, you're past middle age, most likely.
Because most people in my family, yes. Yes,
yeah.
I am.
Yeah, most
everybody. Honestly, I'd probably be lucky to get in the 80s.
Yeah, yeah. Most everybody in my family, they go in their 50s and 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, I last longer.
She keeps me young because she's only 10.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You keep on in, girl. Best years are to come, Kelly.
Oh, I know.
I can't wait to be 13.
She's like, I can't wait to be 13. I don't know why.
Why? That's when all the headaches start, and then you start thinking everybody. You just don't ever let. Here's one thing I'm going to tell you.
She knows that ain't nothing happening until after high school.
Other people's opinions about you don't matter. You look at the person that looks back in that mirror, and that's the person looking at you in that mirror is the only one that matters.
Yep.
How you feel about yourself, that's all that matters.
Yep, absolutely.
You don't worry about what all them other idiots say.
It's the truth. It is the truth.
I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of bad things said about me. If I'd have reacted to all of them, I'd have probably been in prison. Okay, are you going to stop licking my armpit?
Just trying to give you a bath.
No, she just wants attention.
Oh, I know.
It's like Gregory's gone, Matt's gone, Naomi's gone. It's just like empty house.
Yeah.
One day I set up a camera to see what, the GoPro. I set it up and let it record for 20 minutes while we left. What she does is she goes from the window to the door, walks around the furniture, to the window to the door, walks around the furniture. She'll do that for about 5 minutes, and then she'll lay down and just stare out the window. The whole time we're gone, she'll just stare out the window. Or at least as long as I recorded anyway. Then when we came in through the back door, and she just like all of a sudden you see her turn up and look around like that and then take off running after you on the camera when I came in to shut it off. I just wanted to see what she would do. But we don't usually, I bet you there's probably only 5 or 6 days out of the whole year there is not somebody here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always one of us is always here. We don't even lock the doors, so I mean they can come in, they can try. Yeah. They're gonna because at night that dog is completely different at night. When it's dark in here, it's different. She will any noise outside, she's like growling, and I gotta tell her calm down and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So she's pretty protective when it comes inside. But we take her outside the house. She's like a 3-month-old puppy, just wants to lick everybody and play and jump and hop and. But she's got such a deep bark, she just scares everybody.
Yeah.
The mailman, the day that, or I guess today we had a substitute mail lady. She come up and she went to put the mail in, and Rosie started barking, like aggressively barking, like rah, 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 at the window. That mail, she jumped off the porch. Rosie, stop! I'm gonna go shut that blind. So you got her tying some jigs yet?
She said something about earlier when she came in when we were on my show. She's wanting to learn how to. So I'm gonna sit down and actually teach her how to do some.
Yeah, get her to just do some.
I got to do some of the little smaller ones.
Mm-hmm. Then though you got to go use them, kiddo. You got to get out there and get something going. I'm not keeping up with chat. Maybe I should. Avid's in here now. Backlash is in here. I need to go back and look.
Yeah, Coastal's in here. You've got James Bailey's in here. Joe Buck's in here. Coastal. You got Bassin with Big Malone.
Welcome in, everybody. We got
Dustin
19 people. Oh, we got 20 people in here now.
Yeah. Dustin with Team Snagging Whiskers. He said that
I said hi to him.
Yeah, he said he'll be back. Or all right, he got to go set up for SNL tonight for his show. Yeah, he said happy birthday again. You got Rhonda with Fishing for Whiskers is in here. So, yep, you got a good crowd in here. Definitely. There's Cold Creek Catfishing Billy. What's up, Billy?
Hey, Billy. Billy.
Yeah,
so
I know, Chris. I know she was small when she was helping me a while back. Yeah.
Do what?
Indian Chris was saying how fast my daughter was growing up.
Oh. They grow like weeds.
Yeah.
Takes them a while to get going, but when they do, there ain't no stopping them.
I'm good, Billy. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm good.
You're gonna turn around. You're gonna turn around in a week, and she's gonna be another foot taller.
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Quit growing.
Yeah.
How tall are you now, kiddo? You know?
4'5.5".
Yeah.
Yeah.
4'5.5".
Yeah, it won't take her long.
No. Yeah, I'm 5'10".
You're only 6 inches away from Naomi, and she's I'm not gonna say how old my wife is. She's a couple years younger than I am. That's about as far as I'll go with that, I guess.
This guy says that's a dead giveaway.
No, Naomi don't care about people knowing how old she is. There's a lot of people when she would work and stuff, there was a lot of people that thought she was in her 20s and stuff, and she'd be like, "No, I'm in my 40s," and they'd be like, "What?"
The scary thing is that she actually could be close to 7 foot tall. She could be.
You? Me?
Yeah. Because I've got family that are like 6'6", 6'7". So yeah. She technically can get up the house. The tallest one in our immediate family was my brother. Before he passed away, he was 6'4.5".
Well, if she's 4'6" at 10, then she's gonna be. She's gonna be 5'10".
Yeah, she'd be close to what I am. But then again, I mean, my brother was the same height as she was, and he grew up. He jumped up to Nothing like within up to about 13. No, I like that one.
That's a quarter head, so the body looks a little small for it.
Yeah.
So what I was going to do is, okay, so you see how that body is not as wide as the head?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it tapers down toward the bottom. Yeah.
So there's a little trick to that, and I'll show you that with this one.
Okay. I'm guessing you're not going to do any weird ones today on your show. You're just going to do
no, probably not. I'm just going to tie. You guys here, for those that weren't in the other earlier, so like there's this one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So there's that one. It's like double striped. I guess this one's not really weird. It's just pink and gray.
Yeah.
Now this one just looks ignorant.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
It's just too long. See, what they're supposed to look like is they're supposed to look like these.
Yeah.
So, nice and pretty. And then here's here's another good one.
Well, I like that one.
So you can have one like that.
Always, the young ladies always like that pink and chartreuse and the pink and purples, and I tied a jig for Danny's granddaughter and named it the Coda Special.
Backlash says send him some of those so he can backlash a fly rod.
You know what? I bet you he probably could backlash a fly rod.
Oh, I guarantee you was. I mean, that is his name, Mr. Birdnest himself.
There's a young man that with his dad that we seen fishing here a while back, and they were struggling trying to throw a bass rod, and I was like, you should. I'd say I don't even remember what I said. I was like, no, I don't mean to get involved in your lesson or something like that, but if you push the release button, that lure should fall, foot a second type rate, and that'll give you the perfect for casting. And then set your magnet drag on the other side. I said, just set it to about halfway and give it a chunk and see what happens. Well, the dude did it and he threw it. It worked good. He handed it to the kid and the kid threw it, but not with enough oomph. So the kid just kind of went like that. And so it backlashed a little bit. And then the granddad got a little frustrated and they kind of walked off. I hope I didn't upset them, but
yeah,
I was just trying to help. They were struggling trying to. I mean, they were throwing as hard as they could with that bass rod, and they were only getting 25, 30 feet out. Yeah. So it was just an adjustment. And as soon as he adjusted it, the thing went 100 foot, but then they went back to the. I don't know. Do I overstep when I say stuff like that or?
No, I mean you're trying to help out, but I mean it's just how people take it.
Yeah, the people these days don't have the same decorum as they did in the past.
No.
Okay,
no.
So now see with this jig,
they're too sensitive. They wear their sensitivity on their sleeves now.
Yeah. So now if you see with this jig, I used a heavier, thicker chenille. So like this is a large,
wider. Yep.
Yeah. So now this fits the body, but I'm going to do one more to show you the trick with the skinny chenille. So like. See that fits the body. Of course, this is a pretty one too. There you go. So that the chenille fits the head, and that's what a lot of guys want is they want the chenille to fit the head. But if you want to tie a jig, and he said last time I tried a fly rod, I wrapped it around my head. Well, you just didn't wrap
only you, Birdnest, only you.
Okay, so now with this jig, you're going to get and if you watch what I do is I go back and forth like this. So it like wraps that thread over itself. So like when they wind, did you see what I did, Kelly?
Yeah.
So if you wind like this, it like cross hatches your threads. So it helps hold them tight so they don't want to spin. So you don't spin your body when you do that. Okay, so Now we'll tie this one on. And then when you wrap this, you can go up here to the head like this and just wrap it one good like that. And then go ahead and wrap all the way back up that. And by doing that, now you see what it did?
Yeah.
Now this was that one that we were using earlier that made the body was a skinny and tapered up, but it wasn't quite as wide as the head. But just by overlaying it like that, now it's as wide as the head.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it tapers up toward it.
So, yeah, and that gives a good taper to the body.
Yeah.
So that's it. Just you waste a little more chenille.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you have smaller size and you want to tie something like that, that's the best thing to do. So,
yeah.
But I think what I'm going to do is all these jigs. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway tonight. So all these jigs that we've tied, will be the giveaway. And yes, I'll let that goofy, ugly one, and I'm going to put it in a bag and call it the ugly one.
The ugly one.
The ugly duckling.
The ugly duckling. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do here. We're gonna put that in its bag right now, and we're gonna go with the what you named it, kiddo. Okay, so
Stuart, the fishing whisperer, wants to know. Said, "Can I ask what do you use these jigs for? You can use them for bass, crappie, bluegill. I mean, it don't matter really, honestly. The ugly duckling."
It would have, the only thing that would have made it better is if it had been yellow. Okay. You know what? Just for that, kiddo, I'm gonna send this one to you. I'm not gonna let you see, but you can wait. You'll get these in the mail. I'll send them to your dad, and you can have them.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a giveaway minus the jigs that I took for her. No, it won't take long to get a few going here.
Like I said earlier, you could tie about 20 to my 5. So hey.
Well, the other day I was on whose channel was I on? I think I might have been on Eric B's. But somebody asked me how many jigs I tie in a day. And I said, well, when I stay with it, I can, usually I'll probably only tie 100. But that's, like coming in here, tying a few, going to sit in there, drinking a cup of coffee, watching part of the movie, getting bored with it, come in here, tie some more. It's hard. Like right now, my back's hurting because of doing the live with you and then now doing this live. Yeah. And then plus I was also sitting here earlier tying too before dinner, before you called and said, hey. So it's just sitting and not being able to, fidget, move around, put my weight forward. It's just all that pressure on my butt. Oh, yeah. It just make, when you sit long enough, you got to get up, move around, and your backside hurts. Well, mine will travel up and just start, locking up muscles as it goes up. So,
mine ends up because where I sit a while because I'm driving a lot. It's the nerves.
Yeah,
pinch those nerves.
Well, that's what it is. Mine's just nerves. Mm-hmm. It just kind of comes with the territory, and I mean, I can. Like I said, I can stand and stuff to a point, but I can't do it for very long because it hurts so bad. You know, it just I mean, I was supposed to have a knee replacement before I broke my back and got in a wheelchair. So,
yeah. Let's see. Backlash said he caught a 17.5-inch largemouth bass today. Good job.
ooh, that's pretty good.
That's a pretty good one. Cold Creek Billy said, awesome. I could definitely use some double hook jigs for bait fishing. Well, go to Double Hook Angling on Facebook.
Yeah, it's on Double Hook Angling. Sorry, Kelly. On Double Hook Angling, it's a Facebook group, so you'll have to join.
Yeah. And then you got your website.
You can go to
you got your website up too.
Yeah, and you can also go to just doublehooKangling@gmail.com and email me something too. So
yeah,
I'm easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, there's ways to get a hold of. Or I mean, there's any of us that you can get a hold of them.
And if you want some jigs, all I need to know is, do you want me to just tie you up something? So I need to know size, head, body, and tail color. So head, body, tail color, and then the size you want. Whoops.
Yeah. Well, if you just want something for bluegills.
Or just say, hey, I want 64ths, or I want 8ths, or I want, whatever. I have 1/80th, 1/64th, 1/32, a 16th, an 1/8, a quarter, and halves. I have big jigs.
Yeah, Billy said he's talked to you before on Messenger, so you can just look him up on Messenger. Yep.
See, there you go. There's a nice little, just simple hackle sour truce.
There's Canadian Family Life in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, 922 says everybody is younger than Avid. Yeah, Avid's we don't know what Avid's age is.
80?
I heard he was 100. I heard he was 100 and something.
Yeah, Guy said 80.
Okay, this is hanging on my wall, so it's a little dusty, but how about that jig?
Yeah, see, that's kind of like the one. That's kind of like the one I just did. Yeah,
I like that one.
I was just afraid I had made it too big, but it ain't big.
No, this ain't even too, dude. You put a beetle spin on that, like an angled spinner.
Yeah.
You put a beetle spin on this, and you'll catch some bass. You bounce that off the rocks, you catch some smallmouth. This thing will catch all kinds of things.
Yeah.
I tied that on a show, and I just never did nothing with it. I just hung it up on the wall with all the other old lures. It's got some dust in the feather. Of course, all that come out first time I got thrown in the water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But ain't that dude so big? Matter of fact, I got a tape measure sitting right here. I want to see how long she is. So that's, I don't know if you can see it, about 4 1/8. Probably 4 1/4.
That's what I say, about 4 1/4. Yeah, that's what it
about 4 1/4. But that's a big hook too.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what size that is, but I think it's like a 6/0 or 4/0 or something. I can't remember.
Oh, there you go.
Jig hooks.
Before you do another one, Stuart says, I have an idea for you. A hot orange chartreuse body, white tail. It's a hot head cat's whisker, but it's a deadly color. So a hot orange chartreuse body, white tail.
Hot orange. So a hot orange head.
It says hot orange, and it says chartreuse body, white tail.
Okay.
And 922 says accounts of Bigfoot go clear back to the native Indians, so that's like 1,000 years.
Probably longer than that.
Avid's definitely maybe 1,000 years older. Older?
Maybe 10,000.
Okay, so he said orange head, chartreuse body, white tail.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy enough.
Yep.
So do you want white hackle tail or white marabou tail?
Ooh. He said it's a hot head cat's whisker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. I don't know if I got any more white marabou now. That's one color I forgot
Probably
to pick
send it
up.
all to me.
Huh?
I said you probably send it all to me.
Well, I know I sent you the. I know I had one more. I can't find my marabou. I have a box of marabou or a tote of marabou somewhere that I just did not. So, but that's fine. We don't have to always do marabou.
Yeah.
We got a nice big fluffiness.
Yeah.
So, clip the. Psh, get off of me. Clip the keeper.
Annie Finn says, "Happy birthday, buddy."
Thank you, sir.
What's up, Annie Finn?
Oh, he put out a short not too long ago of fish releases by the little boy, and they're like he was trying to get him to swim away slow. And them things are just like,
It's like, nope, I'm gone. And Kelly's offspring.
Oh, that's referring to me.
Yeah, that's referring to you.
I just realized that.
What was said?
I am not an
Oh,
offspring. I was
if-
a summer.
Yeah, Annie Finn says, and Kelly's offspring.
I have a name.
Well, he may not know your name.
What's your name?
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah.
Well, glad to meet you, Sky.
Nice to meet you too.
Don't you hate it when old people put you on the spot like that?
Sometimes.
She's used to it. Stuart
so
says,
Go
Stuart
ahead.
says, do you have a Chartreuse UV Fritz?
Sorry, what?
A Chartreuse UV Fritz.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
I have a UV light. Well, I put a little bit of flash in that tail.
Hi, I'm a Bob.
I'm a Bob. Yeah, Annie Finn says, hi, Sky. I'm a Bob.
Hi, A Bob.
Yeah, but back what I was saying earlier is that day that was talking about how many jigs I did. That day I did 165. When I was talking to who I think it, like I said, I think it was Eric
on Eric's show. Yeah.
But I did 165 jigs that day, and my shoulder was so sore I couldn't like lift up my arm. Because this really gets you right here, sitting here, holding your hands up all day.
Stuart says
There's the whitetail, Chartreuse body, and orange head. Okay, this is my mom. I got to meet y'all for a minute.
Yep, go for it. What's up, Jody? Appreciate you coming in here. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, 922. Yeah.
Hi, Hi, Jody.
Okay, am I back? Can you hear me?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, I gotta go get my mom a 15 millimeter wrench, and so I'm gonna go in the shop for a second. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, go for it.
Hey, I see Jody come in. Hey, Jody, how you
Yep.
doing? I'll be back in a minute.
Go for it. All right. What's up, Chad? Appreciate you coming in here, buddy. And I said, anybody that wants to send Dave a birthday gift, his PayPal link is pinned to the top of the chat. If y'all feel like you want to send him,
Okay, I got my mom's wrench. She's gonna be coming over in a minute. They're my handicap van. I have a handicap van. It's a 03 Oldsmobile Silhouette. So you know those ugly things.
Yeah.
And so it's got the ramp that comes out the side and all that. Well, since my dad had a stroke, I just gave it to my mom to use. Well, she was using it and the engine blew up. So, because it has that stupid 3.4 liter that Buick and Pontiac had and Oldsmobile. So, but anyways, it pulled the studs out of the head and all of that. The rocker arms just broke off. And so we had to get a whole new engine. And so mom was like, well, she was just going to buy the engine. And I says, well, did you find one? And she said that they found a good one at a salvage yard somewhere. So they went ahead and bought it. I didn't even have to buy it. So, but because of that, I told my mom she can just have the van. I'm going to sign the van over to her.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason for me to have it. I got my truck. I can guarantee you I ain't going to get in it. I drove that van twice. I don't know why we ever got it.
In case of an emergency?
We called it Clifford, the big red dog. Because it's a big old red brick.
Yeah.
So who wanted this color? I forgot now that we
That's Stuart.
Stuart. Okay, so is this the color he was asking about? He never said. Oh, hey, there's Stuart right there. We're gonna add Stuart up here.
Hello.
Well, hell, Stuart, how you doing, bud? Is this the color he was referring?
Yeah. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice, right? I'm not going to criticize. That's my killer bug, right?
Okay.
I tied this thing up in 2018 for my local fishery, and it's just basically nailed fish left, right, and center. It's mainly trout I fish for, but the thing I was trying to say about the UV Fritz. Basically, this is exactly what it is. You get this in all different shades and colours, but it's always got the UV strands through the Fritz. It makes the fly look a total different colour from the chartreuse body. It's just like a trout magnet. I don't know what it is about it, so I thought I'd explain it to you.
Rosie.
Instead of trying to write it in the comment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So it's called what now?
It's called a UV Fritz.
You've not got any here to show them.
Sort of like a jelly Fritz.
It's not like a jelly. It's an actual Fritz, but it's got UV flash through the Fritz.
Okay.
My fly tying kit, unfortunately, is at my auntie and uncle's house.
You don't have any flies here tied.
Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, should be. I'm looking for your red one.
What one?
Your red one. Your red one for this one.
Rosie, would you leave her alone? You pain in the butt.
Just a voice an opinion.
No, you're
good.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're here for. Is for So you're. I mean, because this is when I say it, this is what pulls up.
Well, it's like you got it. Well, F and F do it, but it's I'm trying to think of it. It's called a Flybox. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this brand. It's Flybox.
Yeah.
Rosie.
I know what you're talking about.
Well,
Hold on a minute, guys.
Flybox
My
came out
mom's
with
getting ready
this
to give-
with this.
Here, Mom. Rosie, watch out. Don't trip her. Rosie, quick. See you later, Mom. Okay, sorry, guys. My mom needed to borrow that wrench.
That's okay.
Okay. So
the way I would look at it,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
it's called the company that I deal. Well, basically, it's not really a company I deal with. I just like go to a tackle shop and get them. But it is I'm sure it's called Flybox that does this UV frets.
Okay, so this is awesome. This is some stuff that I got in just recently, and I haven't tied nothing with it yet. And this is
Basically the same kind of thing, but in chartreuse color.
yeah. So, and then I don't think I got one in chartreuse. Yeah, no, I got some.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, fluffy stuff. Basically, I got a packet, right? Now, basically, instead of me trying to like throw scraps away, it's like I'm going to try and like show you some bits and pieces here. That's right.
Hold on a minute, Anthony.
I don't know if I can try and turn this thing around, well, my camera around, but basically, if I was to show you like this, if you see the UV strands through it, see it turns it blue.
Yeah.
Well, that's the UV. That's the UV strands that, like I say, it's through this fritz. Basically, it makes it more like a 3D fly when it's in the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brilliant fly to have in your box. But I always tie it with a 3.8 mil orange hothead. Then it's like the UV straddle. Well, basically, you can get straddle frets, or you can basically get this big bulky bushy frets, and a stubby little white tail. I mean, I've tried it with a long tail, and the fish just nab at the tail before they even take the fly. But this is like for trout, rainbow trout fishing.
Yeah. Now I've got some longer of that. Yeah, I do have some that I use to make my carp flies. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah, I do have some material that, like what you're just showing, but it's like this long. So on where they braided it, on the back, it's an inch and a half long, and I use that to wrap. Let me get one of them flies real quick.
I mean, I'm not a professional fly tyer, but I mean, I know how to tie flies to catch a fish. I mean, that's basically what I'd love to do.
Yeah.
Well,
finally got this put together.
I don't claim to be a professional tyer neither. I just tie for myself and for fun, and there's people are crazy enough to want my stuff. So
I'm still waiting on my stinger flies.
Yeah, show them
What?
that picture. You see the blue
I'm still
flip.
waiting on my stinger flies.
My missus
Okay,
just
thank you.
took this photo. I don't know if you can
Was
see
I
it properly, but the
Oh,
blue
I
flex
was
is
supposed to
inside
get
it.
you some. What? Yeah, you were supposed. Dude, I'm
No, Rick.
sorry.
All good, man.
Say something, man. So like
Hey,
this
man,
is
you're busy.
this one here is
I
like
saw it, Stuart.
That's
see that
beautiful.
shirt? This is one of those flies that I made out of that longer stuff. So it's like, but it's this long. I mean, I just tied right here up at the end, but these things for carp, even whoops, I got another one here. So like, and then this one's the same stuff, but there's a feather mixed in with this one, and now it's all
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
frazzled because it was in my box, but.
I mean, let's say I'm from Scotland, so it's like
Yeah, the stuff is different here to there.
Yeah.
They're gonna.
it all has the same. Basically output that you catch fish.
Oh yeah.
See, here's my fly
It's a
ball.
beautiful box.
I mean,
Beautiful
they'll work
box,
across here for big time.
I thought you had fly boxes here.
That's one. Let me get the other one that I got.
Grab mine.
Where's
Fly
it?
boxes.
They're all at Ethan.
Grab mine.
When he gets back, I'm going to embarrass myself and him. All right, David, before I take up your whole screen, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear David. Happy birthday to you. I had to, man. I'm sorry. I had to.
So like, here's my.
Well, that stuff that's in that box would be ideal for like chalk stream fishing across here in England.
This is what Dave did. This is one of the stuff that he sent me.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
See
so
the
like,
second row that from what I can see here, the second row, the basically second fly in from like
That one? Or
keep
this one?
that one. They are amazing colors. I don't know what it is. It's just like fish love them.
Yeah. That's all it is. It's just the pink with a chartreuse green with it's just a white, basically a white feather on it.
can you see that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's like a stocking bug.
Yeah, this is a size 22.
Oh, go get mine.
I'll take.
I mean, let's say I've only done trout fishing, so it's like looking at different parts of like the states, looking at what they use. It's like
You can just grab them.
trying to like
Just grab them by the
have
top.
what you guys have got, and then basically like chop something out and change it around, but it'll still have the same effect of catching a fish. Like I was saying about the UV, the UV frits.
See, that's that little fly I just showed you,
Wow.
and that's it. That's all that's to it. But this fly has caught my biggest trout. This little bitty fly caught me a 3.5 pound trout that was 24.5 inches long.
Yeah.
A rainbow.
Kelly, see that what you've got in your hand there would be ideal for sea trout fishing.
Yeah.
Across here.
So, are the sea trout that you're talking about, is that just basically speckled trout?
No.
Same
Sea
thing?
trout. Sea trout across here is basically brown trout that go to sea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're not landlocked.
No, they're migratory fish.
Yeah. See here, here our browns just stay where they're
Yeah,
at.
ours do too.
Because the brown trout that we've got here, they can go to sea all they want. I mean,
Yeah.
we do have stocked brown trout that are in rivers. They'll just stay there. But the majority of the brown trouts that are natural will end up in the sea at some point in their life.
It's just
But
like
someone someone did a tagging system of a fish. When I say a fish, I'm on about salmon. It was actually registered off the coast of New York. It came up on a satellite tracker from this tag that this fish had, and it was recorded off the coast of New York. And that all came all the way to Scotland to basically go back to its spawning grounds in one of the rivers. I can't remember what one, but honestly, wow, what a journey for a fish to do.
Yeah.
There you go, Dave.
Yeah, they it's just like our lake trout here in the States. Our lake trout are just landlocked salmon.
All right, okay. Wow.
But lake trout get huge. Lake trout I've seen some 40, 50 pounds.
I do watch a lot of YouTube videos on fly fishing, and some of the fish that I've seen across your side of the world, honestly, are just like so jaw dropping. I'm like, my tongue basically leaves my mouth, and then the drool just like you know what I mean? It's like you're speechless.
Like the lake, this reservoir. All of our lakes in Kansas are reservoirs. That we all had nothing but rivers here that we dammed up. So. But at the reservoir that's only 20 miles away from me, the record there for a flathead is like 123 pounds for a flathead catfish. So it's huge.
We've got probably the biggest species of catfish across here.
Yeah, the whales are
whales.
We've got the whales here.
Yeah,
but the thing is,
I heard they were pretty bad in Scotland, actually, weren't they? Aren't they? Like,
well, they're not
too much of an invasive.
They're not here in Scotland. Probably down south in England. I know it's like, well, for where I am, England's like a pretty long distance away.
I thought they were on the island. I thought they were I thought they was on Scotland. They had them in Scotland.
We've got them in Scotland. But they're not like a big problem. They're probably more of a down south.
Where they're a big problem is in Europe.
I mean,
Spain, I know Spain has a big problem with them, don't they?
The Ebro, the River Ebro. I can't remember whether that's Spain or France. I think it's in Spain. The River Ebro. That is just basically like a hyperdrive of a food source. With the heat that's across there is unreal. And as I sit here and breathe, they catfish that are, as in the wells that are across there, are like 200 plus pounds.
Yeah, 9 foot long. You know, 8-9 foot long fish.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, I'm like 5'11", 5'9", 5'10", somewhere about there. It's ridiculous how big they fish can get. I mean, they can swallow me easy. I mean, they would swallow me easy.
Yeah, as I say, there's some big ones there.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know if you guys have heard of Jeremy Wade, the River Monsters.
Oh, yeah.
We all know who Jeremy Wade is.
Well, when Jeremy went,
his show.
When Jeremy he went on the Ebro to have a look to see what species of how big the catfish were. The film crew that he had seen them take pigeons off the bank. They were actually eating like live pigeons as they were trying to have a drink. He went around one of the parts of this river system and he picked up a brick because he's seen a catfish sitting inside the bank, and it was only about less than a foot off the shore of this off this bank of this river. He threw it in just above its head, in front of its face basically. It didn't flinch. And he's like, now that's terrifying. He says, if that fish didn't flinch, imagine what that can do to a human.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I watched a video where they were using top waters, and them things were just in hell in them, and they weren't even but like 4 foot long ones.
The other one I seen was Matt Hayes. I don't know if you guys are. I think you probably might have heard of him. He's another one that came from England. He's actually based in Shropshire. He did his own fishing shows he went across to, I think it was Italy, and he went to the bakers to fish for carp across there. And now, if you go to a bakery, you've got full loaves of bread, like uncut bread. They were actually using the full loaves to catch the carp there. And I was like, this is crazy. I mean, the loaves were like a proper 800-gram loaf of bread. And I'm like, no, the carp are eating them. But the thing with the Hebrew, like I say, it's like a hyperdrive for like the heat
some kind of
across the
warm water runoff to it or something, like from a
Well,
plant or something.
I don't actually know how it works, but the thing is, I mean, with the Hebrew, with the amount of carpets in there as well, I mean, they get to some huge sizes too. The catfish just eat them as is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're
It's like
talking about
it's like our flathead catfish here will eat a 10, 12-pound carp, no problem.
I mean, this thing's like a 70-pound carp, and the size of a catfish that's across there. Oh, sweet. I would, if that's like an olive color, that's more like what we would call like a damsel.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I mean, like the bigger the catfish, the bigger the bait. Well, basically, the bigger the. Oh, sweet.
There you go. Got you a little fly.
Yeah, another friend of mine sent me a bunch of them.
Wow. Sweet.
Yeah.
But like
you don't have a fly rod.
The bait's gonna have to eat.
No, but I can still use these with.
Yeah, I just use them with a cork.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fly rod's sitting right here. One of them. The other one's in my truck.
Yeah.
But I only use Redington fly rods. They're the only ones I like. They've got the proper back. With me being in the wheelchair, I can't like do the whole full movement. I gotta restrict my movement.
I know what you mean.
That one.
I like this is a Redington RS4. So this rod hasn't been available for probably 10 or 12 years. And but then the one that I have out in the
oh, that's pretty. No, that is a pretty tail.
That's her little pretty one.
Let's see.
Yeah, I like that.
My Ross reel.
Is that got the brake on it or no or what?
Huh? Yeah, this has got drag.
Brake?
Yeah, it's got a drag and all that.
Okay.
And then it's got a quick release, so you can take and pop it off, and if you get it like something or whatever you want to change your spool, you just pop that in, and you can just pop your spool and change your line weight or your color, or from a floater to a sinking, or whatever. But this rod has not been available for a while. It's an RS4, but and it's a 9'5" weight. So,
well, I'll probably. I mean, you probably put me to shame with the light gear. I mean, I'm a semi-competitive angler. I mean, I won my very first club championship trophy in 2021, and the rod I've got is a Gray's 10-foot 8-weight. Rocket
that's a big one.
I call it a rocket launcher.
Yeah,
but
I bet you can shoot 80 feet of line with that, no problem.
I've emptied a spool of line using it, the full length.
Yeah, that's 100 foot.
I mean, I tell you one thing. For me casting, I'm pretty good at it. I mean, I'm not going to just blow my own trumpet, but yeah, it's something that I've probably inherited from my dad, because he taught me. Well, my uncle, basically between my dad and my uncle, taught me how to fish, and I was just like looking at different videos and whatever else. I mean, doing river fishing, I can easily use like a lighter rod.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was fishing on a river called the Isla, which is like the other side of Angus, really. And there was a pool underneath the bridge, but you couldn't fish it how you would like down. Basically, like you cast like downstream, and like your flies turn round with the current. So I went downstream and then basically fished wet flies up to let them sink. And my arm was like, no, it's just the way I was casting. I was like casting downstream and then just basically flicking the rod whole the way back onto itself, and it landed beautifully. And he says, Kim, what? Whoever taught you that? You've outdone me. He says, I never taught you that. I says, well, sorry.
I mostly roll cast, or I'll do a loop to get, because I'm usually fishing with trees and stuff behind my back. But hey, Kelly, why I got her here? This is the dog.
Yeah, I figured this was one.
Poor babies.
Yeah.
This one's gonna have to be put down before too long. I hate doing it.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's in kidney failure and everything, and she can't hold it. I mean, it's rough. She's almost 15, so she don't have but one. She got one tooth left on this side on the bottom, of the other tooth like that.
Yeah.
My mum and dad's first Jack Russell had to get put down. He had acute leukemia in an enlarged liver, and I was like, oh, don't. I mean, that broke my heart. It was before Christmas, and I was like, oh no, please don't.
Well, we've actually had 2 appointments set to. Why am I echoing now?
It's not me.
It's me. But I'm feeding back. Am I feeding back?
No, you're okay at my end. You're okay at my end.
Anyways, see, I hear it. Do you hear 2 of me?
I hear it.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I don't know. Now I guess you're gonna have to hear me twice.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get off here. It's getting late. I gotta put her to bed.
I'm not gonna be up much longer. I am gonna do a giveaway, Kelly.
Okay, we'll go ahead.
So if you want to stay in for the giveaway, I'll do it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, add a screen.
And no, I am not putting in for it because the last time I did, I won.
Yeah, you're banned. I told you that last time.
I'm banned for a year.
I didn't know how to enter it, so I don't know how to.
I'm banned for a year.
Okay, well, here's the thing, everybody. This will be U.S. only because it costs too much to ship out of the Continental 48. I gotta find the giveaway tool again, anyways.
Well, that's me screwed.
Yeah, it's I mean, I would love to, but just to ship a few jigs clear that way, you'd be talking a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like for us to ship a hat to the UK,
Ouch, what are you doing?
$30 to ship a hat.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the reason why we don't do a lot of overseas giveaways. Is because of that reason. It's just the expense for shipping is just like triple or quadruple the price it is to ship in the States.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
And that's the only reason. It ain't that we don't want to ship anything over. It's just the price on shipping is just so outrageous.
It's all a con, I think.
No,
But it's always been like that. It's been like that for a long time.
Okay, Kelly, I'm hearing the echo when you talk too.
Okay.
I didn't know if it's because you had 2 screens open or. See?
I just muted myself and it was still doing
I know, and I still
hear you doing it.
Okay, well, anyways, it's gotta be on my end. Sorry, everybody.
Right, I'm gonna go just now anyway. So I just wanted to explain about the UV fritz to you. That's all.
Oh yeah,
Well,
right on. No worries, dude. I appreciate you coming up, bud.
Well, I'm hoping to try and catch one of these things tomorrow. Well, later on today, should I say?
Hold on a minute. I can't see. I'm in the other screen. Okay, show again. Oh, yeah, that's a dandy.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to recatch that today, so I'm going to have to go and get some sleep because I'm fishing today.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
And catch a giant.
Yeah.
The North Sea's never been kind to me apart from that fish.
That was around about this time last year.
Right. Catch you after.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, y'all can enter that in, hashtag in. And what we're going to do is, so like these ones, and then this one. And so there'll be like, see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There'll be 10 jigs in there. That'll be a good giveaway. Rosie, what are you doing? You dork? Get off of that. Trying to eat the toilet paper roll. Hey, get out of there. I'm going to get you. Where's my square gun? She went running.
We got 14 people in the house, 7 entries. Come on, guys.
Entered. Oh, we'll let it go for a minute.
Yep. Make sure you get that entry in.
I appreciate everybody coming up for my birthday. It's just another day, just another. I didn't make a big deal about it. We're just sitting here tying, having a good time, BSing. Always nice to have you up, Kelly. I appreciate you.
No problem, man.
Trust me. Today won't be the only time I call you.
Yeah. We spent probably a good hour on the phone this morning.
Oh yeah.
If not longer.
Yeah, and I told you when it comes to this internet stuff, man, I'm ignorant. Thank you, Mr. Tully. I see it off the hook. Appreciate y'all.
Mr. Tully said, "Welcome
family,
to the
Justin's Fishing." There's so many people in here I missed because I was busy.
Yep.
We were just talking and looking.
Oh yeah.
Kev just
we got
filled up the. Oh,
Norman Neighbors. Norman Neighbors is in the house.
Any Finn just said Kevin filled up the jig box you gave him. And Rex just. Oh yeah, because Rex from Pond Hopper gave him some jigs too.
Yeah. Let's see who else came in. Fishing Fever. Austin came in the house. Nick Ramsey's in the house.
I appreciate y'all being in here celebrating with me.
Yak Shore, he said that he got the smoker put together, but he's got to do the wiring. He's got to work on wiring my fish finder now.
Yeah, he put some killer lights on his yak, man.
Ooh, nice.
If you didn't see it, he posted a little video about it. If you guys hadn't seen it, and like I always say, on my live, you guys share out your channels if you're mods. If you're not mods, if somebody that is mods can share out the not mods. And remember, like and subscribe. Go check out Kelly's channel, The Bullock Experience. He's monetized, so you can go over there if you want or not. But we need all the subs we can get. It's all about sharing, community, about family, about what's right there peeking over Kelly's shoulder. That's what it's all about. The youngins.
Yep.
It's all about the youngins. We got to pass our knowledge off. There's only one purpose in life. That's to pass on things, not just pass on. You need to pass on your knowledge to your children. That's what we're here for. Don't make these kids dumber. And the bad thing is that's what's happening.
And I'll tell you one thing. I'm glad she's not like a lot of these kids that don't go outside and play. She'll actually go outside and play in the yard.
Yeah. Well, it's all in how you raise them. My kids, they were always outside in the dirt playing, doing all kinds of things. It's on, there's time for them to be sitting on your lap reading with you and you following along and showing them how to read. The biggest thing I can tell anybody is when you have young children, before you ever get them in preschool, before they ever get in school, when they're a year old, set them in your lap and sit there and read that book to them. But you point at every word as you say every syllable. You do that and they will pick up reading before they. Timothy was able to read before he ever went to school. So, and that helped him. I mean, you know, that kid, he did such good. I mean, he's got his fire science degree now, his EMT stuff. You know, he's wanting to do his paramedic. You know, his wife that he just married last year, they ain't even been married a year now, and she just got hired on as a police officer. So, you know, nice. I mean, he's doing good, and it's all in. If you teach a child to read early, they will be able to do anything. They won't have no limits. The problem is you learn to read until you're about 8 years old, and after 8 years old, you don't learn to read anymore. You read to learn, and you actually stop learning sounds and things like that at around 8 years old. So if you don't get all that knowledge before then in the reading and the pronunciation of words, you'll struggle all your life. Look at me. I'm ignorant. Just flat out. I have a hard time reading. I can't hardly write in print at all. I mean, I can, but I got to sit there and concentrate and think about it. But if I write in cursive, I can write fast. And the problem is writing in print, I sit there and think about it. Just 3 more till 800 subs. Woohoo! I'm getting there.
No buck.
I got 3 more subscribers until I get to 800 subs.
Yep, you do.
I stopped paying attention to it after 700. It's not, I mean, I just wanted my community tab in the beginning. That's all I wanted.
Yep.
So we're gonna give it another minute or so, and then we'll draw this so you guys can get off to doing your thing.
Yeah. He said, let's at least get you to 800 for your birthday.
Oh, that would be awesome. What do we need? 3 more?
3 more.
Well, the only way that's going to happen is somebody share it out.
Share it out. Yep. Share it out on your community tab.
They'll come in on the last 5 minutes of the live, just like usual.
Yeah.
It would have been 4, but I subscribed.
See? Oh, did you? Well, thank you,
yeah.
kiddo. My channel's clean. I don't do no curse words, so. Oh, I just in awe that even anybody wants to watch me.
I enjoy it. That's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. So.
Oh, there's a lot of people.
I wouldn't be here for any other reason.
While we're waiting, I would just tie one more little bitty itty bitty thing.
Go for it. Got 11 people. Is it 11? Yeah, I think so.
Okay, it won't take me long to do this. Don't blink.
I am blinking.
Oh, they got you to 800.
Did they really?
Yep, it is 800. Canadian Family Life says I was 800 on my personal channel, so congratulations on 800. Yep.
Right on. Appreciate it, guys. All right. So we got to 800.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the last time I looked, it was like 780 something.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Little bitty one. Yeah, little teeny. About a fingernail.
I'm going to throw that one in her bag. Okay, now. All right.
Am I giving my waiters away? Absolutely not.
Would you give? Did they say would you give your waiters away?
Yeah, Fresno said it. Would I give my waiters away? I ain't giving my waiters away.
Okay, tell me one more time. How do you spell her name?
Skye.
Oh, so it's just Sky. Okay.
Yep.
Skye, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a couple ways to spell it, but I didn't know.
Yep, that's how we spell
All
it.
right. Well, kiddo, I'm gonna send those to you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
It'll take you. It'll be Monday, Tuesday before you get them. Of course, they're not going too far.
Yeah, it'll be a birthday present.
Yeah. And don't you steal them, Kelly.
Oh, I won't. Trust me, I won't.
Don't you let your dad take them.
Okay. Well, I want to get out on the road, but he's
Yeah, if he does, while he's standing there, walk up behind him and push his leg. He's got all of his, in the back.
She's got her own rod and everything too.
Okay.
She's got a little Zepco rod and reel. Got a little Daiwa. Little Zepco rod with a little Daiwa on it.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Spinning rod or
it's that one's got the close bell on it.
The push button.
Yeah.
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 So just a push button casting rod.
Van from V3 Customs brought it and gave it to her.
Okay, everybody. Did everybody get their hashtag in? Because I'm going to draw this thing.
There's Tim. Tim from Catfish Dogs got it in there.
Tim, got it in there just in time. I'm going up here. You guys got 20 seconds. It'll take me that long to figure out how to get back over there to push the draw button.
He said, "Happy birthday, Dave." So, wow, half centuries here to the other half.
There it goes. $922 barbecue.
922. What's up?
Okay.
Congratulations.
I do not think I have your address.
No.
So
either David Lemon on Facebook or
Double Hook Angling Gmail
at gmail.com. Yep.
You don't send me an address, but I can't get them to you. But I'll throw a sticker in there too. So let's get rid of that. Now that we know 922 barbecue is the winner. Okay, stop screen. Woohoo! I figured it out without killing everybody out of this feed.
There you go. I put your email address in there for him to email you.
Right on.
He said I got your email. Oh, he's already got it. He's already got yours.
Well, I can't remember if I sent him something or not. So, you know how it goes.
Appreciate that, Tim.
Go ahead.
He said that my guest last night was very interesting. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that was an awesome show. Till about
till you fell asleep.
About 8:50. I seen them two boys go, hugs, live, see you later, where I got, 6-hour drive, all that. That was the last thing I remember until Naomi goes, David. And I went, what? She goes, pick up your phone and go to bed. So I didn't make it. I need a haircut too. See, look at
I got mine yesterday.
See, mine goes up about as far. No, it's amazing. It just keeps moving back every year.
Yeah, it just keeps on going back and back and back and back and back and back.
I called down
this big old circle, old circle here.
Yeah, right there. Ever since the that C word, and you had to get an appointment to get a haircut, right? So
you know where my appointment is. Leaned over the bathtub with my wife above my head going,
oh, yeah. Well, see, I don't trust Naomi. Naomi be like going like this, and she'd be like, So, but
Oh,
no.
trust me. My wife would love to be able to shave all this completely off. But
Well,
Just be
and
like-
you know
be
what?
like,
Earlier today, guys, I stood in the mirror and went, should I?
Maybe.
Naomi actually likes it. She just said it's getting a little long. As she said, it's like getting scruffy. So, but hey, I appreciate y'all being here for my birthday. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are wonderful. Hey, 922, make sure you give me that address.
I'll
Hey,
hunt you down.
get your pinky nail out your mouth. Look at her. She's chewing on her finger.
She always does that. At least
Naomi always yells at me because I sit there and go like this.
Usually that's about as far as it goes. She'll just sit there and just go.
I do have one thing to say about turning 50. It's like they said it earlier. It's like, you're now the check engine light's going to come on. All the fluids are going to start leaking.
It's like that was already like 20 years ago.
It's crazy. You have acne when you're a kid, right? You have acne when you're a kid. Most people do. I ain't had acne since I was 12 years old, 13, whatever, 14 maybe, until the last couple years. And then all of a sudden you start getting like, what the heck? I'm almost 50. Why?
Yeah.
Them hormones changing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but hey, you guys, like I said, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Kelly, you're awesome.
Appreciate
it. I will pick your brain from time to time.
I'm just a phone call away.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Or Joe Buck O'Keefe. I appreciate you, brother. Justin,
and don't forget
Fetish.
tomorrow morning.
Yep. Everybody, tomorrow morning, guys, I will be up doing the same thing. Tired.
Yep.
So
Coffee and jigs.
We'll see you guys at 8:05 Eastern Standard Time. No, Central Standard Time. 8:05. So on that would be 9:05 Eastern Time.
Yep.
And everybody's home, so it's gonna get really loud again. So hey y'all, peace, love. We'll see y'all later. Go tie something.
Yep.
We out of here.
And go catch something with it.
Hold on for a minute, Kelly.
Uh-oh.
David.